here waiting on my lunch right now to be completed. But quickly before I start my conversation, let's go into the Lord's Prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, or forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou you the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I had to make that very quick. Um, to you because I'm out here waiting and then people are walking by, so I don't want to offend anyone. So it's kind of hard to say alive on the outside, outdoors, or whatever, but my message got to get through to some people. Okay, like I said in my head, in my title of my video, that I said we as Americans, we left God. God did never leave us. And the reason I say that because we see so many things that are happening in America today, and what America has turned into is like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, it's just so many evil, demonic things that are just coming out of folks, and it's just crazy. So what I'm saying is that people are now turning back to God because they know that God, we cannot live without Him in our lives. And just I was listening to a ministry just last night before I turned into sleep, and this pastor was preaching about the Democrats, and he said anybody in here is a Democrat in my church right now. We are not supporting that party. We are not going to support Satan, satanic practices and worshiping in this sanctuary. And he went off, and he was not a black preacher. Now he wasn't a black preacher. He was on fire though, and he said we're not going to support anything that want to do anything like castrating children, and also and taking children and castrating them, and also he talked about, he said some stuff about you're not going to be killing babies from the womb, and we're not going to be a part of that kind of ministry. We're not going to be a part of that here in the ministry. And he went off, boy, but he was on fire. And I wish I'm going to be able to share the video with you maybe later on today when I'm in a place where I can do that. But right now I'm not. I'm outdoors. I'm standing out here waiting on my food. So I said, let me come out here real quickly and talk with you. But we're going to talk about tonight and everything. We're going to talk about how America has turned away from God, and we turned into practicing and adopting certain satanic things, and bringing it into the church, into our worship, around our children, into the church. And I said this to a gentleman this morning. I said, I think we need to get the music ministry out of the church. For the reason I say that is because remember that Lucifer was one of the best singers on the choir, and he was able to really, really like bring a spirit to the people, and the people started to worship Lucifer or whatever like that, like I was saying, take over or whatever, take over. So God had to kick him out. That's what they say. That's a myth. I don't know if it's true, but that's just like how it is in the church. If you ever look at the church and you look at the music ministry, notice what you see out there singing on the choir. As far as the men, they very feminine. Yep. They're very feminine, and you notice they always want to be on the choir, in the ministry. They like to run the choir. They like to be on the instrumental part of the choir. And if you ever notice, that is the spirit that is getting out into the people. And it's not even getting people to be able to get salvation. It's bringing people to church, but it's bringing people there to be more entertained than to be informed. And that's how Lucifer weans you in, and that's how you get those kind of spirits to get caught up around the church. People should be delivered. Okay, thank you. We're going to get into this conversation later, y'all, because I got some real deep, heavy stuff to talk about this one. But anyway, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Have a great afternoon and be safe. Peace.